personal branding expert and the voice behind the popular Talk CLK podcast. He has built a massive digital community over 2 lakhs followers recognized with the Thirty Thousand Puraskar 2026 and the Telangana Business Excellence Award. Lokesh is frequent speaker at premier institutions like IIT Hyderabad and West Pilani, where the empowers the next generation of founders to bridge the gap between authentic storytelling and scalable business growth. Put your hands together and welcome the brand and podcast specialist.
With great pleasure, I now invite our esteemed panelist, Nikhil, founder of Digital Connect and Telugu AI Bootcamp, an AI advocate focusing on digital transformation and rural innovation. A visionary digital strategist, entrepreneur, and AI advocate dedicated to bridging the digital divide through innovation and social impact. As the founder and CEO of Digital Connect, he has spent over a decade helping brands scale their online presence and revenue. He is the pioneer behind high-impact initiatives like the Telugu AI Bootcamp, India's first hands-on AI learning experience in a regional language, and the Digital Villages project, which has brought digital literacy to thousands in rural Telangana. A highly sought-after keynote speaker, Nikhilo has addressed audiences in prestigious institutions such as ICRI and the University of Hyderabad, and has been recognized with honors including the Rashtriya Gaurav Award 2019 and the Entrepreneurship Excellence Award 2026. Please join me in welcoming a true social innovator and digital coach, Nikhil.
Now, I request today's moderator, Dr. Vijay Karthik sir, to take this panel discussion forward.
Thank you for the great introduction about the panelists and the myself moderator. I'm Dr. Mandala Vijay Karthik, working over as training and placement officer at CMR Engineering College, and it's been a privilege for me as a esteemed panelist over here. Will be for next 1.5 hours will be having a pool of questions being poured on them with respect to today's topic of discussion, which is navigating the entrepreneurial landscape, strategies and challenges in building a successful startup. And once we speak about the startup in the year 2026, we see that it's just no longer an idea or it's just no longer a product, but it's a race about capital efficiency, digital dominance, and AR integration. We are at crossroads where traditional business wisdom meets rapid technological disruption. To help us navigate about this topic and discussion, we have three titans of startup ecosystem. Raviteja Guptaji, founder of Guptaji Family Office and Great Accelerator, who is having a wonderful experience in seed investment and startup community building. And we have Mr. Lokesh Arugula as well, founder of ProX Digital Marketing and Creator School, who hosts the Telugu Talks and specialist in building digital ecosystems and youth entrepreneurship. And we have Nikhil Kunta, the founder of Digital Connect and Telugu AI Bootcamp, and AI advocate focusing on digital transformation and rural innovation. And these three people are the pillars of startup ecosystem for capital, branding, and technology. So, since we have a very short time, let's begin the thing. So, I would like to just throw a small. I request 30 seconds of a small picture about individuals. What exactly the single biggest myth about startups in 2026? I request Guptaji to speak few words now.
Hi everyone, my name is Raviteja Guptaji. So it's about startups. So many people think that every business is a startup. As per dictionary definition, any new business or any small business is a startup. But whatever law of land or Constitution of India says is they gave a definition for the word startup. Means it should be a company which is a private limited company, not a corporate. and it should be less than 10 years, and there should be some innovation that they are doing. So innovation is important. Innovation plus business model equal to startup. If there is innovation but there is no business model, there is no revenue generation model, it's a hobby. If there is a business model but there is no innovation in it, it's a traditional business. So the innovation is a major important thing. What is the problem you want to solve? Did no one solve it in the way that you wanted to solve it till now in India? At least if it is solved in other countries, but it is moved to the nation, still it is an innovation. So, in the startup world, innovation is a major important thing. Business, it should be a business model, it should be a revenue generation model. Of course, in the every days or every months or every years, it can be burning, but there has to be a point where you will be generating profits. This is a major difference.
Thank you. I request Lokesh you also to please few words on it.
The biggest myth what people thinks for startups is like you need capital to start a business nowadays to start up, but it is not required as of now. Today, the biggest investment will be your idea and consistency and your implementation. Because in olden days, people used to have their excuses saying that I have a great idea, but I don't have the investment, I don't have capital to start my business. But nowadays, if you have a best idea, there are so many investors who are waiting for those investment in particular ideas which can grow. And when you are having that idea, and if that idea is a problem-solving idea, and people are literally having that problem in the society, and if you are solving it out, so many people are very eager to invest on your startups. And like it's not about going with a lot of money or a lot of funding to start a startup. Nowadays, having an Instagram page itself can build your business. We can see so many businesses nowadays, they are just running the business and earning lakhs of rupees just with an Instagram page, not at all having a physical office. So that is the biggest myth. What I feel like having capital investment, then only I can start my startup.
Adding to what Lokesh has told, we live in the generation of artificial intelligence, and everything you start can be built in minutes of time. So you have a great idea. It's not about having a great idea. You need to have a solution. Okay, it's all about having solution. Also, anyone can duplicate that. You know that technical people you can duplicate any of the code. It's all about thinking on a long-term matter the most. How you make your startup more and more sustainable, more and more scalable, and also how you identify yourself in a different. It's all about marketing and presenting your product or solution in a different way, and how you sustain the whole game. It's not about starting for one time, like it's like a side project or mini project kind of thing in a college days. Starting it off and after that, after 2 months or 3 months, doing it off, that doesn't work. So how do you get the early traction? How do you make money? How do you really solve problem? And how do you make a difference in everyone's life? That matters the most. It's all about the key point is it's not just for starting. It's all about giving you a lot of energy, lot of ideas, lot of efforts, and making it happen matters the most and taking it to the next level. Sustaining. AI is coming. Okay, how do you integrate AI? Okay, some competitor does another solution. How do you compete your competitor? How do you add a value addition? How do you recreate your product? How do you adapt to the market? That matters the most. And how do you stay long? How much long you stay in the game matters the most.
So our three esteemed panelists have said really very big words about three myths what you startup aspiring candidates over here are thinking, but they are not the myths. They are given the solution. Please, it's a takeaway point. And next, I would like to ask Guptaji, what do you think about shift from growth at all costs to capital efficiency with respect to startup ecosystem?
So, I hate growth. The word growth means you get a result at a cost. That means you spend more on marketing, you get more customers. So this is a temporary solution. So there is a difference between the word growth and scale. The word scale means you get the same results but by spending less money. Example, many companies they do sponsored ads. So if you do sponsored ads, you are making Larry Page and Mark Zuckerberg richer. You will not become richer. If you do sponsored ads on WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, and all, you are making Mark Zuckerberg richer. And if you do sponsored ads on Google AdWords, AdSense, and YouTube and all, we are making Larry Page richer. But we are doing business not to make them richer, right? We are doing business to make ourselves richer, to make our investors richer, to make our employees with resources richer. So you should have innovative marketing strategies, ideas. So, example, we run a like you might have all of you might know what is hackathon, right? Like in 24 hours hackathon and all. We do marketons. The word marketon means marketing hackathon. So we bring a real time company to a college, especially to BBA and MBA students in business school, and we give them real time challenge. That students are need to form teams and they need to build innovative probability of viral content. No one can guarantee viral marketing, but you can try viral content. So that viral content will be posted on the official Facebook, Instagram, and all of that particular company. Whichever content goes viral, that team will get internship opportunity. So it may lead to summer internship, it may lead to replacement offer, it may lead to CM offer. As a student, you all will be looking for a great right opportunity, right? And companies don't want students with candidates with certificates. They want skilled people. So how to find what is the right skill is an Naukri.com kind of platform or a interview or a job description or a resume can't identify the right match of the candidate and the company or the opportunities, the talent and the opportunity. So this kind of platforms can. So you should always think how to get viral, how to do viral marketing, how you can decrease marketing expenditure because we are into investments, right? Many companies when they approach us for investments, the page deck mention. They mention example if they are raising 1 crore, 30 lakhs to 40 lakhs they spend on marketing. So any company who spends lesser and lesser on marketing but still gets the results, they success. They become successful. Example, best example is Zomato does viral marketing with innovative notifications that they send and various other methods. And Swiggy does not do it. Swiggy team does not have the right team to do viral content. So Zomato always will have 55% market share and Swiggy will have 45% market share. The 10% matters. The 10% difference matters a lot.
Thank you, Gupta ji. Like you have given a very good example about capital efficiency rather than depending on growth at all costs. Now, I request to Lokesh ji to please speak about like what is your opinion on power of authentic branding in crowded digital space?
In 2026, branding is not about logos. It's about the people who are back of it. People are trusting CEOs life journeys. And previously, like we used to trust a brand by its advertisements and looking at their promotion activities because people don't know whether it is real or not. And they used to see the testimonials and all these things. But nowadays, like people are trusting the genuine reviews. It might be genuine travel genuine stories behind the hard work of a CEOs who are working for that. And if you are seeing really in the current market also, like we know so many businesses where they are telling the stories, how they have started and how they are building their businesses. If you are talking about BKP homes, or as if you are talking about December delights, all these are they have started very small way, but their stories have impacted a lot. And people are looking at them like a bigger brand as they are connected with their emotional stories and they are becoming their complete authentic audience. And yes, previously we used to just go with the brands. We used to only look at the bigger pictures in the market and we used to select the product or service. But nowadays, like when we feel a trust factor when we are getting from by a founder or by a business, they are blindly following them. They are going just into their space and they are looking at like what problem they can solve by taking their product or service. And that's all happening in Instagram. Now also daily we will see so many videos going on in Instagram and YouTube where we look at their stories, we want to watch the complete video, and we also look like, array, this guy's story is just like me, and I can also start this kind of journey, and I can also start a startup with this idea. So this is what nowadays it is impacting as well as bringing their business also, and they are directly or indirectly motivating the younger generation to start their startups.
Yeah, thank you, Lokesh ji. Like of the capital efficiency and about the branding of the ecosystem startup. Now AI has come into picture. No, AI is not just a tool, but not a feature. It's the foundation of any startup system. Nikhil, what is your opinion on that?
So as told, hope people are understanding what we are discussing. Yes, yes. So as Karthik sir rightly said that AI has become part of our life. From long days we have been using AI in everyday life. Like people, how many of you use Google here? Google.
The backend of Google uses AI in data queries, searching. We use Google Maps. We use a lot of things. But if you look at last 3 4 years, it has been a lot of governments, a lot of corporate companies. Everyone started investing in AI. They are now looking at resource optimization, how they can optimize their resource and also increase their operational efficiency. How they can increase the efficiency of the human and make more profits. Because AI is literally, I tell you, it is disrupting the industry, every industry, irrespective of multimedia, education, healthcare, whatever, wherever repetition tasks is involved, everywhere AI is coming into place. It's not about, it's all about, it's, you can, people think that it's only about ChatGPT or Google LM or any other things. I'll tell you a number, you will shock with the number. There are more than 46,000 AI tools in the market currently. 46,000 plus AI tools across 11,000 tasks AI is able to do now. Even a hair salon guy has an AI tool. Even a AI is able to sing now. AI is able to make a movie, everything. And you know about Cursor, you know about Emergent. Everyone use that. People were able to build products like anything. Now, at the end of the day, what happens? The competition becomes so much high in startup phase also because everyone who has an idea, he'll just go talk to AI and AI will build a solution without coding, without anything, and the solution is ready in 15 20 minutes. It's all about the competition now begins. Who will start first? They'll get the first more advantage and they'll win the game. Then it comes about the who will sustain with the AI next, who will start first, who will capture the market first, and who will sustain with the AI next matter the most. Your core expertise should be more on how you can already leverage the already existing tech stack which is already present in the market, and how do you connect different tools. You use Gemini, you create some model. You use Google AI Studio, create some model. You use Cursor or Bolt out of it. Do some things, mix 2 3 tools, create a random product or an ultimate solution for the product or the real solution for actual customer what exactly he's looking at. Then you solve a problem, ultimate killer, and the game starts here when you properly launch it. And everything what happens with AI, you don't have an idea also. You are stuck with too many things. The idea is also helped by AI itself. It helps you in market research, it helps you in solving the problem, it helps you in launching the product, it helps you in marketing, automation, everything. It's just that you operate like a remote car, that's it. But you need to have clarity on what to do. That matters the most. In 21st century, I strongly recommend everyone because by 2030, I'll tell you, everywhere you will see robots in place. That is for sure. Yesterday, you have been seeing the news about like last 2 3 days. Arkil has removed 30,000 people. And by the way, Arkil was in profits compared with last year, and they removed 18% of the whole employees that they have without innovation anything. And see like big people. You can just see what's happening in corporate world, what's happening for every business owner across. And startup is like a budding business in the ecosystem. So you need to be so much visionary to sustain in this game in the world of AI.
So we are done with the major punch lines for the startup ecosystem. So if we move to the next phase, like ideation and the capital efficiency for any startup. So Guptaji, what do you see with thousands of idea fiction coming up through your company, Guptaji Family Office and Great Company? What makes a seed-ready startup today compared to 5 years ago? Is profitability to be seen from day one itself?
So there are 8 stages of a startup: idea, prototype, MVP, product. These first 4 stages are pre-revenue. Early revenue, growth, scale up, grown up. These 4 are post-revenue. The same way, there are 8 type of investment companies: seed investors, angel investors, VC companies, PE companies, family offices, IPO, mergers and acquisitions. So coming to the seed stage, uh, all the major problems are already solved. The first point is, so when you come up with the idea, first thing you should do the research is that idea already someone solved it? It may not be in the same way that you solved it, it may be in a different way. If there is any difference between what you want to do and the existing ones, if it is not existing till now, at least in India, who implemented this idea in other countries, and what is that we can learn from it, and we need to Indianize it as per Indian requirements, as per our law. Many see startup equal to business plus innovation, and innovation means it's a gray area as per government. So you should check if it is legal or not. Is it gray area or not? Example, lot of betting apps or fantasy apps were there. Suddenly government told all these are illegal, the valuations of companies became zero. So you need to do that kind of research. If it is gray area or white or black, or is it fundable? First point, is it fundable? Means any investor will invest with only one reason of multiplying their money, not because they have more money or extra money. So you should think like how an investor thinks. If at what valuation you are raising now, in how much time, how much returns can you give? So what investor expect minimum is in 3 years, 10x. If they invested at least 10 lakhs, in 3 years the investor money should become 1 crore. So this is what investors expect. Before it was 50x, 100x also many startups give to investors. But now 10x is the thumb rule or industry standard.
Okay. So we have listened about the thumb rule of any investment startup buddies over here. If you are expecting some kind of capital investment, you have seen what exactly is expected from the investor. Now, same about the investment. Next, Lokesh, like usually you focus on the personal branding and official branding, right? So, how often founders spend too much on branding, and how can a new startup build some digital ecosystem that can generate organic leads and without burning much of the initial capital investment?
Sounds interesting. So before getting into this topic, this question, I just want to ask a crowd who are here, like how many of you use Instagram? Everyone, it's a wrong question actually, right? Everyone uses it. So now I ask, like, how many people make content on that? How many, right? Very few. Okay. Like, how many people you are making content? How many people are having 100K followers in Instagram? Zero. 50K? Again zero. 30K? Zero. 10K? Zero. This is what the gap you are having in the market. And most of the people, if I'm saying that there is a placement drive going on, and everyone is graduate here, there are only 10 jobs, but the people here are 100 members. It is very tough to get a job. But if I'm saying the same way, if I'm having an opportunity where I can give it for 100K followers person, there is no one. 50K, no one. 10K, no one. Means if you are having 100K or 50K, whatever the follower fan base or follower base you are having in Instagram, that is your authenticity. And if you are having that, you are the person who is going to crack out of all these 100 people. You are different from these 100 people. That is what you can make, because Instagram is your digital asset in the coming days. Not coming days, it's in the present itself. And coming back to the question, like most of the startups, they start investing on ads and all this stuff, branding, marketing, and all these things. But nowadays, like as Nikhil said, AI is one of the powerful tools where it can guide you in each and every way. It will be a companion, it will be a co-founder, it will guide you like what are the steps you need to do a startup and make it successful. It is going to guide you inch by inch. It can tell you the process, but you are the person who is going to implement it, who is going to invest your time. And here you need to make content on Instagram, because nowadays people love the authenticity, people love the credibility of the CEOs who are back of the brand. So if you can start your Instagram and if you start posting your content, maybe your entrepreneur journey, or else it may be your struggles, it may be your problem solving, what your product is completely made of, that can make the attention of the customers who are there. And today, if you are, let's say, if you are in your intermediate, if you are in a graduation, if you are in an MBA, but early people, and as again Nikhil said, when you take the first step, you will be in the first row, first line. And if you start it now, you can see there is no competition at all. Zero competition in content creation. And if you start now, and if you start posting your content, you will be the first person who can build that audience, who can build your followers. Once your followers are done, whatever you do, your followers will support you. And nowadays, the big entrepreneurs are starting their personal branding because they understood personal branding is the biggest asset where they can build the trust on their product. And now, after building their companies, they're coming back and they're making videos. But you, as a youngsters, that is the first step what you can do. And not making not spending much amount. Only 4 rules you have to follow. First is start making content. Start making content. Whatever the content you want to make, you just start posting it in your Instagram. Second is that make a personal brand. Make a face-related videos. Means most of the people won't show their face to camera. They will tell only voiceovers. They will be back of the camera. Try to come in front of camera so that when you show your face, people get the trust. And you can also build so many things by making content. You can have a confidence, you can build your confidence, you can build your scripting skills, you can make your camera skills, editing skills, social media skills. All these things are assets what you are building unknowingly. By doing only content creation, you are building five kinds of skills which are very demanded in the market nowadays. And after making your personal branding, you can make communities. Whoever is liking your posts, whoever is liking your videos, whoever likes your content, you can pull all them into your WhatsApp groups. You can build them into your Instagram channels. There again you can build your communities. And the fourth step you can do is like you can conduct some webinars, you can conduct some workshops where people who like your product or ideology they will come there, by which you can bring the organic leads. It's not that every time you need to spend money. Once your idea is good, your product is solving their problem, your way of expressing your product, one video can make a complete startup change its complete structure. One viral video can change a business to grow something like hell. And one actual content video is equal to 100 ads. What most of the business are now feeling that energy out of it. So as you are in the starting stage, it's better start content from today itself, so that that will bring a biggest asset for your brand or else the startup, whatever you are going to do. And this can reduce the complete marketing also. Nowadays, so many businesses they are doing organic marketing. They won't even spend a single rupee on their ads. Only by the storytelling, by showing their products, by showing their customer testimonials, people are trusting them. So you can also do that. That is the biggest start what you can do without a single rupee spent on your ads.
Yeah, Lokesh ji, you have given really an exceptional point about branding about your own startup. So definitely it's about capital investment, branding, and of course idea. So Vicky, look like many of you will be having the startup ideas, whether it will work or not. How an AI can help the startup idea it is can be validated and can generate millions. How AI can help?
So as told, now we live in this world. Here you should remember one line. Speed is the new currency of success. Whatever you get, it might be any idea, it might be any solution, it might be any product, you want to launch it to customers, how very fast you do it in the first mover advantage matters the most. So there it might be smallest of the smallest problem. There is an AI influencer, normal influencer who had an idea and he created an app called Cal AI. Okay. What this generally does is whenever you eat any food product, you just take a picture of it and it will calculate and tell you what are the calories that your food has. That's it. And over 24 hours, he made around millions of rupees just in 24 hours. How? Because that is like very damn simple idea, simple problem that everyone has. Look at the simplest of the simplest problem that everyone has, and it is a big problem that you are solving. People think that you are solving a small problem. People think that I should always solve a big problem, big problem, big problem, and that never happens. I'll let you trust me that never happens. Focus on the minute of the minute, smallest of the smallest problem for everyone. For everyone, you think about like for Hyderabad people, it is the smallest problem. For whole people in Telangana, it's smallest problem. For whole people in India, it's a big problem. Yes or no? How many of you agree with me? Yes. So think on that, and how do you take it fast into the market matters the most. It might be like as told by Lokesh Garu, simple, make an Instagram video. You have this idea, we are building a product on it. That's it. You are already building a product on it. You got the first mover advantage. Don't build, don't show, or go to Cursor, go to Bolt, go to Emergent, build an MVP of it. Build a normal prototype of it, MVP of it. This is the product that we're doing it. To reach to right people, you can ask on Instagram, we are looking for these people, we want to get some 100 customers, we want to give it for free of cost for them. You'll get first 100 customers. I'll tell you something. I built a community of 16,000 people with zero spend. In last 1 year with zero content creator also. Hardly I posted 10 to 15 videos, completely adding more and more value to the customer, understanding the customer first. So AI plays a major role in understanding your customer first. So you don't have an idea, first get the clarity with ChatGPT itself. Go to Claude and ask for Claude, getting your ICA, write this terminology called ICA, your ideal customer avatar. Who is the actual ideal customer? Who is the problem? Who is facing problem? What is the psychology? What is the reason? And it will also help you with validating your idea. Apart from that, it's a great tool. AI can help you in identifying a lot of research-oriented stuff. So Claude will help you in identifying what is your competitor doing, what can be your USPs, what can be the better solution that you can create, and how you can stand out in the market, what should be your brand positioning, how you should talk, how you should tell you're going to an investor, when you need an investor, do you need an investor or not, or if you are raising funds, how you can easily get your funds, how you can get your first 100 customers, or how you can easily do, how you can apply guerrilla marketing ideas, how you can do zero rupee marketing, what are the different things that can be done. It's all about just doing. And if you're still lazy in doing, there is bigger evolution that is coming of AI agents. People will train agents. Agent, go do this thing and it will do it for you. And already ChatGPT has agent in it. How many of you know that? ChatGPT has an agent mode inside it. Agent AI, make.com, all the features. There are people, if you are lazy for doing this kind of connecting the dots work also, there are agents who are coming in which gonna replace everyone. And I'm telling you, trust me, the market will be very much competitive, very much different. People will always look about what is the problem you are solving, how differently you are solving, how quickly you are solving, how quickly you are capturing the market. That matters the most. It's irresponsible, irrespective of what exactly you're doing. It's all about how you are taking action first. Matters the most. See, I am from EC background. I build 3, 4 products, and I have an LMS, I have everything. And if you don't have a product also, you have an idea, you have everything ready. Just do it. The only thing I tell you is market is going so much fast, randomly, going vigorously very much fast. You can't even imagine how the future gonna be after 3, 4 years. Even stock market with one powerful tool, the Claude has launched Cowork. Claude has launched Cowork feature with 16, 17 different plugins. Whole market across the world, stock market went down by 12% across the world, not in India. Just one AI tool, stock market, like the TCS from last 3, 4 years, it did not go one time also down because of cloud cover, it went down. You can imagine one tool that can change whole stock market on the whole world. Imagine how many tools, 45,000 plus tools in the market already, and daily you have tools to make tools. You have technology to make technology. It's all about your ideation. And you have second brains also. People think it is only software, it's only software. No. We have hardware devices, we have OMI called second brain. We have Indian company called Neo Sapiens. It's a hardware device which captures whole of your activity. We have technology devices like OOP, band, Meta ray glasses. People are integrating, working on AI with AR, AI with medicine, AI with different things. Even our CMR is bringing a technology. Gopal Reddy Garu, last time when we spoke, he was mentioning about the technology where they are bringing artificial intelligence and AR in operations. So people have this training module, right? On dead bodies, they work on different parts. This is the module, this is the module. Whole simulation, everything is done with the technology. The technology is costing 3 crore rupees, and college is investing. People are bringing this kind of environment, equipment, and luckily you people have all these opportunities. Earlier, I was 2017 passed out in CMR itself. We did not even have these kind of programs at that time. And you have a very good launchpad problem, and the management are very supportive. Government is talking so much rules, and it is changing the education system. They are encouraging internships. They want more and more these kind of events to do because when AI is coming, one side the revolutionizing of jobs are taken away by a lot of people who are using AI, jobs are being taken away. And apart from that, people who are using AI on the other side, they are creating multiple opportunities with that. We are some examples, and I have so many of my students like housewives. How many of your moms are housewives here? General housewives. And just by using AI tools, many of my students, I have like 600 plus people who are making 1 lakh, 2 lakh rupees a month just by using AI. They are like from intermediate background. I taught them in Telugu language. They are using it very much perfectly. They are making 1 lakh rupees, 2 lakh rupees a month. It is more than a salary of a normal person who is doing. So on the other side, what they are doing, they are creating their own opportunities. You have AI as an weapon that you can use to create more and more opportunities, and that is in your hand. But the time is limited. The only thing is time is limited. How much fast you act, as told, speed is the currency of success. How much fast you act, it's all about who will win, who acts fast. Simple.
So, Nikhil, as you have said about you have trained some thousands of people across the state in Telugu language, like from AI Bootcamp. So, what you say, like, what are the non-negotiable AI tools
which can scale up your business and you're not left behind in the competition.
So I recommend like 6, 7 tools for everyone. So you can make everything. See, in business, it's all about marketing. Majorly, it's not about creating great product. It's all about how do you market that great product matters the most. I strongly believe in the fundamentals and sales and marketing because for any business, the fuel is marketing and sales. You want more customers, you should do more marketing. Marketing is all about educating your customer about your product or service that you're doing. You need to educate. See, you have a right problem. You have solved right problem. You need to find out. You found out the right solution. It's all about now reaching right customer at right time through right channels of media and giving him right message that you have a right solution. This right formula, if you want to apply, AI has everything to do it. So AI, I strongly recommend to use. First one is Claude. Claude is number one tool for all your research, converting PPTs, data analysis, doing research, project reports. It might be your IEEE research paper also. It helps a lot in finding out citations. In also doing some lot of research, market research. Claude is super powerful. Second, I strongly recommend to go with Google Gemini for all your multimedia stuff. It has all the things like you want logo, visiting card, brochure, letterhead, banner, poster, leaflet, presentation, PPT content, everything it gives. And Google has much more better tools like Google Pomeli and Google has Google Whisk. Google Whisk is an amazing tool in image generation. In presentation, you need to use. And there is super powerful tool called Napkin. It helps you in your project documentations. Napkin is one tool that converts your content into visual content, stories. And apart from that, you have another tool called Google Flow. Google Flow is something you have your product. You can create ultimate movie also out of it using Google Flow. And the best part for all Geo users, you get 2 years of all these tools at free of cost. For all Geo users, to especially for youth below like 24 years, Government of India and not only Government of India, Geo has collaborated with Gemini and gave everything for free of cost. And with students, you have like Git, forget Microsoft Copilot is free, and there are so many tools free of cost. Last 6 months ago, you got ChatGPT at free of cost. It's all about how do you use. I use ChatGPT for more than 300 plus business use cases. 300 plus business use cases ChatGPT I use. Question yourself how you use. If you don't know, ask ChatGPT itself how can I use. Simple funda. This is called Meta AI prompting. Use ask ChatGPT. I am building this startup. How you can help me? Go ask ChatGPT. Act as my marketing head with so many years of experience. Act as my investor and shoot me questions. Act as my customer and give me all the possible questions that you have in mind. And this worked very good in sales. I went into ChatGPT. I teach this in my sessions also, where I asked ChatGPT to give all the 300 questions that customer has before buying your product. Okay, it gave you 300 questions. All the customer has. Whenever you go to a product or to sell someone, he'll say, I don't have money, or I think this is not the right product. How can I trust you? These are the questions. Okay, I'll give you a solution now. And I asked ChatGPT, don't use your brain here. Okay, ask ChatGPT write all the answers for about 300 questions. It gave you questions, it gave you answers. It's just that you need to go and pitch to the customer. And you know everything what customer asks, you know answer also. Now you will win the sale or not. You will win the sale for sure. And if you are not winning the sale, you are not going to write customer. Simple. So it helps end to end just by mastering these such tools. And ChatGPT or Claude is very great tool. You want your script, you want your social media calendar, you want a viral video content, you want your personal branding strategy, you want a PR article to be written, you want investors, you want customer data also Claude gives. Customer data, go search for these are my customers, give their data. It will help you with name, mobile number, email ID, and the Google Maps location. Now go ask, write a proposal to them. It will write a proposal to them, personalized with every problem and the solution that you have. Go into another tool and it will do automation. Whenever someone responds only, you get on the call to them and you know what they ask and you have your solution. And you can customize your product also. So that is like in place, everything is available. It's just that you need to connect the dots and use the right tool at right time to reach right customer. 100%, there is nothing, no reason that you will fail if you properly do it. If you are failing also, you have a mentor, assistant, or guide you can think about. Super best friend, that is artificial intelligence. So that is something that you have. It's all about you need to use it. See, people who are laughing here, simple, like someone is laughing here. I tell you one thing. If you generally take it light when you're talking or when you're thinking or doing it, people will laugh at you after 4 years. This is I'm telling with my experience. As a friend, as a brother, as an alumni of CMR, I am telling you that experience. Forget about what your friend is doing, whatever it is doing. Laughing, enjoyment, everything comes in place. Once you become successful, everyone will celebrate you, telling that he is my friend, he is my sister, he is my cousin. So your success will take you an example for them. So focus on your time that you are having. This time is very much important, very much important. A 16-year-old Pranjali Jaswati, you can just type her name in Google. She built a 100 crore company using AI, and she gave employment to her father itself. She built an AI research tool which helps in research for a lot of researchers. She used AI, she learned Python, and she did it. Now you have default language Python. Python as a default course itself you have. And people are using this foundation. You have so many schemes from governments. You have so many skilling partners. You have all resources for free. Wordsel is giving server for free. Domain also, Git and other things, you get it for free. You get student discounts, everything. It's just a matter of using all the resources that you're having. You have like Microsoft hackathons. You have a lot of workshops at free of cost. All these things, just leverage all the things that you're having. Trust me, once you are passed out from college, you not get all these benefits and you pay lakhs of rupees for the same tools that you're getting at free of cost now. We pay 1.5 lakh every month for AI tools. But by the way, we save 7 8 lakh rupees on employees. We have a team of 22 people. They do work of almost like 150 people, the what they are doing. Because humans fail, systems don't fail. And people emotionally for sales, let us people. But generally, if you want to go faster, you need to work on more systems fast. Grow, implement, that is the only takeaway which I could tell you. Thank you.
Wonderful takeaway points, everyone. So, Lokesh, usually when we are scaling up a startup, people say that brand's soul is being killed. So, what about how you're maintaining Loren's authenticity and your personal connection?
So most of the people fails in that. Actually, in the starting stages, they will come up in front of camera, they will come up in front of media, and they'll say about the stories. They will be connected with the audience, the customers, and all this stuff. But slowly, what happens? They become busy. They'll become busy, and they'll be having the layers in their organization, and the other people will be taking care of their customers and queries and all this stuff. But mostly, like when you are into your startup, it's better you be the front face, you be the main connection between the customer and as well as your company. But most of the people thinks that when you are having a startup, I need a complete team. I need a salesperson. I need a telecaller. I need a kind of editor. I need a lot of stuff, lot of people involved in this, so that I will be in my position where I will sit. I will only talk with my hierarchy people. But in the initial days, it won't work because starting days, you should know what your customer wants and what is your customer queries. Are they satisfied with your product or not? All these things comes into picture when you are connected with them, when you are communicating with them. Once it is clear, that makes you to have the connection, and you can also upgrade your things. Maybe the starting, whatever the idea you might have, you feel that that is going to be active and that is going to be successful and people are liking it. But when you are having this trial and error things, you will understand that there should be a couple of changes which should be made in your product so that people can get more usage out of it, and they will also like your product. There may be so many suggestions, there may be so much innovations to be done in your product or packing or as a marketing. There will be a lot of challenges. So it's all comes when you are in your front line and when you are a complete connection with your team, when you are having a complete connection with the customers. When this is properly done, definitely you can have that kind of authenticity, and that you can have that kind of whatever the vision you are planning, that can be easily executed. And being a brand, being a personal brand, you can address those things also with the customers. Actually, that is what most of the creators and most of the founders are doing. People are directly asking the audience that this is my product, this is what I built. You just comment me whether this product is nice or not, and do give me the suggestions what kind of changes I can make. Is that product very good to see? Yeah, are there any changes to be made in the design, or as the quality, or as the quantity, whatever it is? Just suggest us. They are openly asking the customers where we will get the right options, right feedback from the customers. By taking that, we can do the improvisation. Most of the people are failing there. They think that that is the best product. We think that my if a director is directing a movie,
If he thinks that it is good for him, that is not going to run. We have to think about the audience and we have to make the movies. It's not about the director is liking the script and whatever the actors and all these things. That is not going to happen. They have to think about the audience mindset, what now current generation are looking in the movies, and according to that only they have to direct the movie so that it will make a hit. So same way, the customers are also to be treated, and the CEOs should also be in that way, knowing the requirement of the customers, and according to that, they have to frame and reframe themselves every time.
Thank you, Mukesh. Guptaji, scaling, as we are speaking about the scaling of the startup, definitely funding should be flowing. So with AI also coming into picture, as an investor, what do you see like about scaling of the startup investment perspective?
So to scale, you need right strategies. To design right strategies, you need data. To get data, internet is one best option. In internet, Google search was the best option. Now we have a lot of AI tools which Nikilu has told. But it is always better to have primary data than secondary data. So a combination of primary and secondary data may be a better data. So because even this all the AI tools is also it is crowdsourced information, right? So and we can't blindly trust on crowdsourced information because if it fails, we can't blame ChatGPT or Perplexity. But what your prospect says, that is the raising investments from a prospect is a better option, sir. Because prospect knows, as a prospective customer, they know what are the challenges they are facing and how this company can solve. That is what we do in strategic investments. Example, PropTech startups, property technology, real estate related, we connect them with builders. So because builders know what exactly they want. So this kind of primary data uh, and secondary data can be complementing it, but primary data should be the major one. This is what mistake many startups do. They do only secondary data. That too, they do research only on one tool. The same tool, if you search up same question after 10 days, 20 days, it may give different result. If you search the same time in the different platforms, instead of ChatGPT, Perplexity or something else, Claude or anything, it will give different results. So it may be opposites also. Which one to trust? So ground realities we can get from the prospects.
So you say that the primary data should always be the reference, even though we have a multiple n number of data later on.
So adding to what Ravitejagaru has told, the golden rule that everyone should remember is always see we need to depend on AI. AI is the top of layer that it acts as an assistant, all those things. But the genuine information is always our common sense. So sometimes AI says AI ChatGPT on a Sam Altman says the information that is given by AI or ChatGPT is generated. It is generative AI. ChatGPT, generative pre-trained transformer. It generates on its own on the ability on the basis of the training that it has given or it has got. So you need to only use that as reference for ideation, brainstorming. If you want to be super successful, I strongly recommend to use AI plus HI, which is your human intelligence, to become SI, super intelligent. So always don't forget our base foundation of human values. It might be ethical AI practices, anything, but we will have our common sense. The driver will be us. It can be the whole technology, everything can be built by AI, that's okay. Who is driving it? Humans should drive it. So if the AI comes, how many of you have watched this robot film, Robo 2.2, second film of Rajnikant, everything? Okay. Where independent thinking comes to technology. It acts on its own. So that is coming in future now. That is called independent thinking capacity of ability of the robot itself. So always remember that thumb rule or the golden rule that of AI plus HI is equal to SI. Yeah.
So any tool you use, sir, you search anything, in the end it will be given in the bottom in maybe smaller font. That
Is always there.
yes. So this may be wrong.
So we have discussed like from ideation, capital investment to scaling up of the startup. But after all, every planning and spending a lot of time also, we have been seeing that n number of startups are failures. In such cases, a founder's mental health condition definitely takes the backseat. And what all the panel members, it's a common thing. What do you say like what should be the
base idea and the mental health condition of an startup failure. When a startup is is a failure, all the step and all the mindset should be of the founder.
I strongly believe that there's something called as failure. Either you won, either you win or you learn. So when you implemented the idea, if you failed it, you should be able to pivot it. Why it? You might have built a great product. How to use that product for different industry, or what are the minor changes that you can do to compete with your competitors, or maybe same product but different business model, or different marketing strategy, or different sales strategy. Instead of it can be subscription model. It was built for something else. Example, many companies when they were failing when they were in B2C, when they approached us for investments, we told you don't need investments. You just need to change the strategy from B2C to B2B. So in B2C, 30 to 40% is the marketing cost. In B2B, less than 10% is the marketing cost. So when your marketing cost decreases, probability of success increases. So we help many startups not to raise investments by changing their business strategy, sales strategy, marketing strategy, and all. So even still, if it fails, if it fails because of external factor which is not in the favor. Example, due to demonetization, my fintech startup idea failed because the market has changed. But it doesn't mean I am failing. So external factors which are not in our control, if any startup fail because of that, but still founder has having a great capability, he will get better opportunity as a co-founder in another startups. There is a demand, lot of demand for skilled people, skilled plus trustworthy people.
So actually, before that, I want to answer one thing. Like most of the startups are failing because people are thinking startup is very fancy. I can also do startup, and we will see that. Array, my friend's brother has started one salon. He took some franchisee with paying 5 lakhs. Let me also ask my mom or dad that he or she will give me 5 lakhs. I will also invest and I will do. But you are not understanding that if in that salon one day if that barber is not coming, you are going to close the shop because you don't know that. And people are starting food businesses. Especially this is very fancy nowadays. Having a food business, it is very trending, and you can make good money. But you're completely dependent on the chef over there, or as the master over there, and you are completely like he will hold you like hell. As one of my friends is having that, I know it. He will demand whatever he wants. He asks advances. He take couple of leaves. You are completely dependent on him. If one day he's not coming, the complete tiffin center again close. You should be in such a way, in such a position. If you are starting, if you are taking a startup idea, you should be good at everything. If for suppose the same thing, if the master is not coming, you should go there and you have to make a dosha. Then only start a tiffin center. If a barber is not there, you have to go and sit there and you have to make the cutting part. Then only you take that road. The same way, whatever the ideology, whatever the startup you are doing, you should be in a position that if someone is absent, you have to go there, you have to sit, you have to fit into the shoes, and you have to make that. In my agency, from the starting, if there is a script writer, if he is not available, I can sit and write my script. And if there is a camera person who is not available, I can shoot. If editor is not there, I can edit. Social media, I can take care. Everyone I know. Then only I can start, and I am giving that so that I can delegate my works and I can focus on other works. It's not that mean that I don't know all these things and I'm only at my CEO level sitting there talking with only my clients and all these things doesn't work out really. So you have to be clear. You should be having knowledge on each and everything when you're doing. Then only if something is disturbing also, that is not going to affect you more. But when you are not good at that, and if something is going wrong, it affects you a lot because you are dependent on someone. When you are dependent on someone, they are going to play a game with you, and you are completely dependent on them. So make sure that you are independent. You are having each and every skill in your own business, whatever you are doing, so that if someone is disturbing, that is not going to affect you. As being a CEO, definitely you have so many challenges from your employees, from your clients, from the marketing conditions, from the tools, from the different strategies, whatever going in the market. But you should be very good and you should have your good mental condition. As what helps me is like I do my meditation, I have my clear goals, to list every day, and you should switch into a situation that if you are affected with losses also, it should not make you to completely burn out. People are starting like
like they're going with the bigger investments. They don't even do market research. They don't know that competitors how they are performing. They blindly think that my idea will beat it. But that is a wrong idea. So many startups are failing. Myself, I failed in so many startups because I was dependent on someone. I thought this is going to be a hit. But after starting, after seeing it for 3 to 4 months, I understood that it's not going to work at all. And I'm dependent on again the IT guys. If they are leaving, I have to shut down. That realized me that don't go on different things, don't go on multiple startups, multiple things. Focus on only one thing, focus on only one business, and give your 100% over there. Give your complete heart and soul over there. Have your complete USPs. Just think what you want to solve. Is it really scalable or not? And first of all, you should understand that is that the problem people are facing. If you feel that everyone is doing, I am also doing this, you are not going to sustain. Today also in morning, I was talking with Vijay sir. Vijay was telling there was an idea and he has a pet. Whenever this is a problem, everyone is facing that if we are having a pet, if we want to go for a holiday, we are looking for our friend's home or relatives' home to keep that pet. But one time they will accept, second time they will reject. They will say that no, by my home they won't allow, or else my neighbors may be having an issue with the sounds what your dog is doing and all this stuff. So there are some spaces came pet stores where they are keeping your pet for 2 to 3 days, a shelter, a PG kind of thing for your pets. That's a good idea. That is a problem actually people are facing, and they are solving it. And if they can make it a bigger one, people know about it. If they are doing that branding part and marketing, definitely there will be investors who can invest on that. And people should be good at with the pets again. They should know how to take care of the pets. They should know how to make it comfortable as its owner. And once all these things are clear, they can scale it up. But initially, don't go with investing a lot of money so that you will get that pressure every month. Every CEO, every founder has a pressure which they won't show in front of everyone. They have a pressure that month end is coming. I need to pay the rent. I need to pay 1 to 2 lakhs of rent. I need to pay the salaries. 20 to 30 employees are dependent on me. I need to pay for my expenses. I need to pay for my ads. I need to pay for my expenditure. And the clients won't pay you regularly what you think. In a real word, I'm saying. They won't pay you regularly. We have to be back of them. They have their own challenges. They will do so many excuses. You should have rotation. And all these things now, it will disturb you every morning. But again, you have to keep it all this aside. Have a fresh face, come to office, discuss with your team, have a good hope, think that tomorrow we can do some more better things and get new clients onboarded. All these things is second part. As being having a good mental condition, good physical condition, all these things now it will help you better to take a right decision, because most of the people when they are in that depression, stress kind of thing, they take wrong decisions. That is going to hit you back again in your startups. So you should be very focused and a very like-minded things. You have to sit with your like-minded team, discuss it openly, have a clear agenda what we can do that can help you to have a very good ideology and you can go forward in your startup.
But after Lokesh speaking, no, people will get feared about to take that risk also, right? You should have that gut feeling to do that. Yes. So don't take it as a hobby. Like people think like it's a hobby to start startup. Like as told by Lokesh, it's like fancy. You have your own CEO car, you have your own this thing. But if you look at the other side, the struggles that we have is literally like you'll not even imagine. It has been almost 3 4 years. I went to a movie hall. You'll have so much responsibilities. It happened 2 years. I took salary from my own company. You'll have lot of hurdles, lot of ups and downs, and you'll not have failure. You'll not have success at one time itself. So this is my third startup, which now it is stabilized and it is becoming successful. I'll ask you a question. How many of you have after birth? How many of you have walked and run like anything like instantly after birth? Did you do that? No, because everything is a process. You go through a process. Even driving, anything is a process. You need to have right mindset first. So for every founder or the startup owner, I'll recommend strongly to focus on your mindset. How do you look at an opportunity? How do you look at a failure? Fail, the word sounds like first attempt in learning. If you don't fail, don't fail, don't fail, no. If you're getting success at one time itself, there is no maza in life. You'll not even enjoy your entrepreneurial journey because there is nothing like you are just did some kind of like you know how to make dosha, you made a dosha, that's it. There is no difference. There is no value addition that you have created. There is nothing like it's called business, it's not startup. It's a business that you are doing. As rightly said by Sariteja Garu, he told like business
Along with innovation is equal to startup. So you're doing a startup, you are doing something different in someone's life. It might be a small thing for you, it might be a big thing for your customer, it might be a big problem for the customer. You are solving that problem, you are making his life better, you are getting so many blessings, you are creating so much opportunities, you are creating employment opportunities for all, you are creating your own mark in the history. And this time mindset matters the most because once you fail, people think that okay, this is not right for me, and they give up. It might be the situations, it might be it might be the customers that you got, it might be you had some little amount of knowledge, it might be you have been learning so much, you did not have that much learnings, you don't had a plan B or plan C. That is the reason you failed. If you analyze that things now, you get so much things and you have demand more for failure people. I told in last month session also demand for more failure people because they're experienced, because they are skilled. And once you fail now, you have almost like 7 to 8 different types of incomes also. You can write a book telling that how not to become a failure in life. I work with 7 startups, this failed, because people want quick success. If you want to get quick successful, you should know where not to fail in life. Yes or no? How many of you agree with me? You can write a book, you can become an author, and that books become a big hit. You can become a consultant to a lot of budding entrepreneur startups, and you can tell them, I'll charge this much consulting fee. I have failed in this many startups. I know where not to fail. Yes or no? Consulting more demands. Then you give advices like this. You come to colleges, you take like 25,000 rupees, 30,000 rupees, inspire people. Don't become a failure. Become successful. And you have your own ways. You can start a YouTube channel and start sharing all your lessons that you have learned. And you'll become a creator. Once you become a creator, some company comes and asks to sell your course, or you have affiliate income, you have so many incomes, you have respect. It's failing, understand, failing in that particular phase of life, not in your life. At that time, not every time. That is just a part of life. At that time, you fail. It's not fail, you learned. And you learned, and you became more and more valuable now. Once you become more and more valuable, you have more demand. So it's all about VST, write these points. VST, for everywhere it is. VST in a startup, I look for VST everywhere. In customer, in individual person, in business also. VST stands for, E stands for value. S stands for skill. T stands for time. How do you get money? By VST you get money. You get money. Amazon is making money. Amazon is adding value in your life. Amazon is using their skill called technology. Amazon is saving time and they are getting money. You are getting a job. You are going into a company. You are selling your time. You are adding value to the company. You are using your skill. You are saving their time. They are paying you money. How many of you agree with me? Yes. You are selling yourself to a company. You are adding value to the company. You are adding your skill. That is the reason you are saving their time. That is the reason you make money. In startup also, what is the value creation that you are doing to your customer? What is the value creation that you are doing? What is your inherent skill and what is the current AI skill that is already there which you are utilizing it, and how you are saving the customer's time and making more and more efficient or increasing more and more productivity for you and for customer. Both the ways. If you do that, he'll pay money for you. Because at the end of the day, startup is also business. In business, corporate company, IT job, it's also a business. They get a big project, they give you less money, they use your time, they use your dreams, and they make money out of you. That is the reason. Answer this question. If they don't get money, do they pay you? It's a business. You are part of business ecosystem everywhere. And startup, you have your own business. You have set up your own rules. You know what to do. You are your own decision maker. But taking right decision matters the most. As told by Ravindra Garu, like you need to work more on strategies part. You need to work more on strategies. If something is not working, what should work? Use AI, answer questions, think in a way that at the end of the day, whatever it is, I will solve it. I will solve it because you are not someone as an IT employee or a technical person or a college student, nothing like. You are a creator. You are an opportunity creator. You are a value creator. You are a problem solver. You are a business owner. At the end of the day, you are so much valuable. Without business owner, without businesses running in the whole country or without startups, there is no economy itself. Imagine the value of things are only known when they are not there. Even it might be your parents also, someone also, it might be a phone also. You don't have your phone for one day. Then you'll understand, how much phone was doing every day with me. The value of things. Imagine there is no business in India. No one is doing any business. No transaction is happening. There is no economy at all. There is no economy. There is no jobs.
Earlier we had barter system. You might know barter system. How many of you know exchange of goods for goods? Then came currency. Then came economy. Then came profits. Everything came over a period of time. It has been transforming like anything. So always have that mindset of adapting whatever it is. It might be technology. It might be skill. I'll keep adapting, keep improving. Don't work on proving someone. Keep improving yourself. So this person is doing okay. No one will judge you. You yourself should judge. Someone is saying you are a failure, that's okay, let them say. After 2 3 days, they'll tell you are successful. There are different stages and phases in life. You need to accept it, adapt it. Don't react to situations. People react to situations. They are not mentally strong. If you are mentally strong, how many of you know this Cave Coffee Day? Cave Coffee Day. Cave Coffee Day. The founder, because of a lot of mental struggles, all the losses, he went into losses. He committed suicide. And the lady, the housewife, the person, now she is leading and she brought her into profits. It's just that handling situations he was unable to do. You got my point? It's life is so much valuable for everyone. So use this life very much neatly, decently, to the fullest, and give your best whatever it is. Even it's failing, also be the number one failure. You have more demand. Yes or no? Be the number one. Whatever you're doing, be the number one. Do your best. 100% you'll not fail. That is damn sure. That's all which I could tell you.
So, before taking questions from audience, one last point for all the panelists. Just one sentence, one word answer from your. From 4 years here on, it is 2030. What do you say for a founder, startup founder? What is the master skill they should own it?
Common sense, sir. Because of lot of using lot of AI tools, they forgot that, to use common sense. First point. Second point is how to use the AI tools. Which AI tool to use for what purpose? What are the prompts that you need to get you to get your desired results? And how to review, evaluate due diligence of the AI tool. How much can we trust the AI tool? And what might be the ground reality? Why is this AI tool giving this result?
It's all about
What might be
common
the
sense.
algorithm? What might be the algorithm behind this giving this result? So decoding that algorithm, not just one tool, multiple tools, and comparing it with the first primary data. That is something. This is all common sense.
So, first taking point from 2030, 4 years from here on. First point, a founder, startup founder should own the skill is common sense. Lokesh, what is your point on?
See, I just want to ask you everyone, like, how many people want to earn money with your mobile phone? Just a mobile phone. Everyone, right? How much you want? How much?
So much.
Right. So if you're working as an employee, let's say, how much you may get as a fresher? 25 to 30, right? After 1 year experience, 35, 40. After 2 to 3 years, 50 or 60. After 1 year, maybe you may lose your job also, we don't know how long, right? But again, what as Nikhil is saying, there are no jobs only. Okay, keeping this ahead. I will ask you reality. First job you will do, you will be doing in some BPO or a smoke, wherever it is, I don't know. Second job, it won't be the same as first job. Again, you will be learning the second new process. Again, training will be given. Third job, first two jobs, nowhere related. Third job will be completely different. Am I right? So every step it goes where you are learning, which is not at all useful. Just for the time being you are learning for to earn the money, but it is not at all adding value in your life. Am I right or wrong? Yes, if I'm asking now also, if senior people who are coming into my organization, if I ask like, they say, sir, I'm having 10 years of experience. What work you did? He says that, sir, I worked 3 years in Tata showroom as a salesperson. After that 3 years, I worked in here, this, that role, this role. They don't have a consistent way, and whatever they are learning, they are not even, it is not going forward at all. Now, if I'm saying, if you start making one thing where you start making content in your mobile phone, right? These many days you are watching content, right? Now, if you start just opening your camera and doing one video, how many are introverts here? Raise it. Introvert and introverts. So, this is the best exercise what I can say where you become extrovert. When you come in front of camera, you start talking you build your confidence. Confidence is the biggest key to become successful. Wherever you go, if you know it or not, if you're confident, people think he knows. If you are saying wrong, also if you say confidently, the other person may think that this is right. That is the world where we are living. You can build your confidence, and by doing the content, you will learn the skills. As I mentioned, unknowingly, you will learn so many skills. It may be scripting, shooting, editing, posting, whatever it is. And you can build your networks. Once you start making, I'm asking you to make 100 days content. Every day, whatever the situation might be, do one video. Do it for continuously for 100 days. You can see change in your social media. You can get your followers. Once your followers are done, I'm saying you're not damn, you have started your startup without spending a single rupee. No shutter, no expenditure, nothing. One man company. And your Instagram is your complete office where you are going to get so many customers every day in your chats. You will be talking there. And surprisingly, if I'm asking you if you're going for a restaurant and if you're eating each and every food over there, how much the bill will be? How much? If you are tasting everything, the starter, the main course, the dessert, all this thing, 5,000 to 10,000, you will go, you will eat, and you have to pay it and you have to come, right? Am I right? But if you become a content creator now, they will give you the each and every food, and when you are going, they will pay you money and they'll send you. This is the life what you will be in the content creation.
And you'll also be invited to Big Boss also.
That is additional. And wherever you go, people will call you by paying money. You will enjoy everything. You will enjoy the luxuries. I'm saying you. They will take care of your travel. They will take care of your stay. They will keep you food, and they will feel you like a celebrity. They will take pictures from you. And outside, if you go, they will see you like a celebrity. And in your family, you will be a mini celebrity. People will say that, "Are Maud phone was to Nedu star Maud again a photo." This is what people call you. And when you see all of your crowd, maybe Pakani friend ఉంటాడు, he might be earning every month 2 lakhs. No one will care him. మీ దగ్గరకు వచ్చి ఫోటో తీసుకుంటారు, సెల్ఫీ తీసుకుంటారు. దట్ ఈస్ ద పవర్ ఆఫ్ సోషల్ మీడియా. వాట్ ఐ వాంట్ టు సే, వేర్ యూ కాంట్ ఎర్న్ దట్ నేమ్ అండ్ ఫేమ్ విత్ ద money, that can be earned by making the content. And by seeing your content, people get inspired. People will DM you, bro, by seeing your content I learned so many things. After seeing your video, I have joined here. This made me some impactful thing. What Nikhil was saying, we should have some kind of impact. We have to create some impact. After all these things, future, when you have an idea, you want to do startup, you are already having 1 lakh people who are following you. Those people can become your audience. They can become your customers. And later on, you can start a course where you can sell your course over there. Whatever the learnings you are having, you just post it there. If you are writing a book, drop a ebook, price it for 99 rupees. People are going to take it. So each and everything you can make out of this, and social media will be your biggest weapon in 2030. There you can see like your kids will be going into college schools. They will be saying that my father is a content creator, my father is an influencer, all these things. That will be a very super thing where people want you because you are having audience. When you are having the distribution with you, people will come to you. So that is the one skill. Try to add on where you can get out of all these things. You can build your communication, networking, money income sources, name, fame, whatnot. Everything will be coming into your doorstep.
But kids' admission is also free. That is a part of influence. That is a part of influence that you have. I'll tell you like 4-5 points, just the points. One thing is having curiosity to learn new things. Because everywhere it's all about new world, new things. You'll have lot of curiosity. Second one is focusing on one thing. Whatever it is, you have lot of distraction nowadays in social media. Focus on one thing that you want to do the best. And as told, tool proficiency. That is very much important. Tool proficiency. Tool proficiency, digital tool proficiency, which AI tool to use for where, what, when. You need to understand that. And better use of AI agents. At that time, it will be all of AI agents. And adaptability to learn new things every day and day. Apart from that, you also need to focus more on your mindset. Your mindset of how do you look at the other side. You have like 2 sides. You start creating, so as told by Lokesh Garu, you are at the consuming side of the social media part. You are consuming so much content, you are not doing bad. You are doing good social service on social media platforms. Because you are investing your time, right? Time is equal to money. You go to a software job, you get 1,000 rupees, you are spending 10 hours. You are investing your 1,000 rupees and making someone celebrity. You are investing and you are doing very good social service, but you are doing it wrong place. You are not doing social service for yourself. First, look at yourself and start creating. Once you come and start creating content, as told by Lokesh Garu, Lokesh is here. Lokesh is my friend. How did I get connected with Lokesh? Because of social media.
I saw his content, followed him, and I got in here today. It's all it gives you whenever you have your skill with you. How many of you can see my face here? Can you see my skill that I have? No. By seeing someone doesn't even know what you have, what is the value addition that you can create, nothing. It's all about how do you present yourself on LinkedIn, on social media platforms, anything. They discover about you, they come to you, they approach you because you have value. So always think of how you can add more value. Read some books, which I would strongly recommend you. Read some good books and do very good proper research, proper planning, and how not to fail. Do some researches from failure people that will help you to become successful in life. These are my few things. And utmost thing is communication skills, because you will be communicating with robots. You will be communicating with AI that doesn't understand your language. It always does decoding, encoding. How much clear, how much specific, how much simple detail you give, it will give the answer in the best way. Robot సినిమా చిట్టి ఆ టీవీ పెట్టి పడేయమ్మా పెట్టింది తీసుకుంది పడేసింది, because the instruction is clear. So how you, it's like ChatGPT, go and ask ChatGPT to write in Telugu, it will write something, and now give a prompt, write in Telugu language, it will write in a different way. Just one word difference. I ask same, no, the thing is instruction is different. So having that communication skill matters the most. So that is the utmost thing, strong for everyone. I'll recommend verbal communication. It might be Telugu, Hindi, any language, but perfectly clearly that a machine or a common person who doesn't even know anything will understand. That much clearly, if you can able to communicate, it might be any tool, you communicate in a better way. That is called prompting. So people call different techniques, all these things. That's okay. You have meta AI prompting, where you ask ChatGPT itself, what is the best prompt that I should give you so that you will give me this output? Simple, no brainer. You are using ChatGPT also, you are asking prompt for ChatGPT also and doing it. So that is a no brainer. But asking right question also needs common sense and communication language. So that is what is needed. And that's all.
So we have covered a lot of ground today, from ideation to challenges and even a failure also, what you need to do. And last about the challenges also, like common sense, content, curiosity, communication, all we have seen. Now we are open for a couple of questions from audience. I request the coordinator to please pass on mic. I request coordinator to please pass on the mic to the audience. And audience, I request to which panelist you are asking the question.
Yeah. Hi, my question is for Lokesh Garu. So, and it's basically a problem that I have. So, if I want to build a company and I'm trying to play the long game, and I'm looking forward to build a global company. The problem that I have is I don't like my social presence. I'm not uncomfortable with social presence. Like right now, I'm speaking in front of all you people. It's not a big deal for me. But when I think about my social presence in the way like most influencers do, I'm not comfortable with being an influencer. I'm more happy to be on the company side, doing other work other than marketing. So how important do you think a social presence is for someone like me at my age and this generation to manage that? So if I don't want to be an influencer, will that still work if I want to build my company up to a global scale?
See, there are so many people who are doing that. But when you are in front of camera, when you are into social media, that adds additional benefit where it can go very easily. Let's take when it is going, like if it is taking 1 year of time, it may take you 3 months of time to get into the public. As they will connect with your story, first of all, as being a youngster, when you're startingly saying about your challenges and all this stuff, people get the kind of interest in your idea. And most of the thing is like, if you have good connections in the market, then social media, if you are there or not, it works. But as when you want to go in global way, you need connections. How you are going to get connections? That is the biggest challenge. LinkedIn, it's not about only having a connection. So here, when you make the content now, it's no need that you ask people to come and have some kind of connection with you. By seeing your journey itself, if someone get inspired with your idea, they themselves will DM you, where you can have a basic chat and you can have a connection. You can meet there and you can discuss about your idea, and people will know. Actually, they will completely do research about it by seeing your past videos. They will know who are you, what is your idea, what is your product. Then they will come to a conclusion after having a meeting with you. So it's not about kind of I'm discomfortable and you were saying that you don't want to be an influencer. Influencer is something different again. Influencer is you are influencing someone and you are doing some kind of promotions and all this stuff. It's in different category. It's not about influencer. It's you being your face of your brand. Doing content, you're dropping your journey. You're doing the journey. It's called a journey series where you are completely showing your journey to the complete world about your startup. And this adds your benefit. Like as I was mentioning, as you said, you are having so many barriers. That's complete barriers will be cut down slowly when you are going forward, and it will bring you new opportunities also. And it will bring you like what kind of maybe it can be a funding, it can be a team, it can be a co-founder. All these things will come when you come in front of camera. If you are not coming in front of camera, you have to do traditional ways of finding them. You have to go to meetups, you have to go for networking events. There you have to say, there you have to talk. It's like you going and picking up. Where here you will become a magnet where people will come to you. That's it.
I just have a small follow-up. Sorry. So one more point that I'm really scared of since I'm a beginner is that I'm still young and I mean I'm 18. So if I build something and then in the future if I want to venture into something else, my social presence will already have an impact on the people who are my new customers, right? So how do you deal with that? So right now, since you already have a strong social presence, if you want to venture into something new, completely different, how much of your social presence would have an impact? And
It's not
in
about
making a decision.
it's not about impact. Again, what happens here? See, everyone's life has so many different phases. Starting in your 10, maybe you may be thinking that I will be becoming an engineer. When you come to intermediate, your ideas will change. The same way when you do a startup or when you are going with an idea, you will be changing according to the change in the environment or the change in the market or else your ideas will be shifting to other ideas. So that time you as according to the changes, you also change your content. People also are watching you from the starting days, like what you're doing. And they will obviously add on and they will obviously evaluate whatever you are doing. And people who likes only they will be continuing with your journey. And the people who are there from the starting, they don't know like in coming days there will be new followers who are coming, new people who are following you by seeing a one reel. They don't know your past journey, right? They'll be seeing this and they'll be adopting this and they'll be carrying on with this idea only.
Would it affect much?
Yes, you can.
So, and what's your name?
Advit.
Advit. A big round of applause for Advit. And what is the reason? What is stopping you to by creating content? Can I understand?
Yeah, so I mean, I'm not really sure if my social presence would add value to my company.
Okay, so you just look at the way that you ask the question once the release out. You can just see that it's not about people have that myth that only if I talk about the solution, talk about the product, it's not about that. Think on the other side, you just document what you're doing. That's it. So you asked a very good question. You have very great communication skill. You're confident enough to ask a question, and your visual is very good. Confident in camera also. But don't look at the camera. Don't look at the camera. Ask someone to document what you're doing from 30 degrees. Simple. You go to different places, you do conversations because people want what is your inside content, not what is your artificial content that you're talking about. They love the way you are, not the way what you are teaching. And coming to the second question that you have asked, no, it happened with me. What happened was earlier I was working with government of Telangana. Then I started a gifting company. Then I started a digital marketing agency. There I went to the stage of identity crisis. People know someone knows Nikhil for something. Someone knows Nikhil for something. And at the end of the day, from last 7 to 8 years, I was stick to only one profile, one field that is digital space. And I've been doing anything which I do now. I'll connect with the digital and AI. If I do a social service also, I connect with digital. I work with digital initiatives, cybercrime awareness. I train police officers. I did lot of things in this particular space itself. Because you have your core expertise. Your core intent will be one thing which you are strong at it. It might be sales, it might be communication skills, it might be anything. That will no, your audience can be, your audience will become your customers because they love what you're doing. It's not about the company. Companies will have you'll have one, two, three, four also. At that time, you'll become a millionaire like having 4, 5 companies. I think it might be Advait, right? Advait second venture people might think, but don't think that people might judge you on what that one is saying. And it's not about also having volume of people. Always think that it might be, for example, you got 200 views. Imagine we have 200 people who watch your content, 200 views, 1,000 views, 2,000 views. CMR auditorium, 2,000 people saw digitally.
2000, you got 2000 views. And think about the quality. You have 1 lakh people seeing your content. 1 lakh people is like a big, what do you say, a political massive meeting is happening. 1 lakh people are watching you. And each and every word that you're saying, it is building your influence, and they convert from a visitor or a viewer to a customer in no time. Because human psychology says that whatever you see, you believe, you trust, you trust. And whenever I ask you a question, what is the toothpaste name that comes to your mind? Fast. How many of you use Colgate? But how many of you told Colgate but not used it because you trust Colgate and you already bought it, or you know, or you became a brand advocate knowingly or indirectly or unknowingly, it got saved in your subconscious mind. So people will believe, people will trust, and people will buy. Because in business or startup, 5 letter powerful word, trust, is something that whole ecosystem runs. One of the authority building activity what Lokesh has told is showing your face itself and building the brand. How many of you know about this show called Shark Tank? Shark Tank, once the judges are in Shark Tank, their businesses give 10 times more than what they're earlier doing. Just by coming into one show. People come to these kind of shows for guest appearance. They don't even take investment also sometimes. They come for guest appearance, and once they come on Shark Tank, investors come on to them like anything, like they get like 200, 300 investor requests. They become a celebrity, they become a startup founder, everything. That is the power of influence and where they are positioned and where they are speaking. So you are understanding the power of media. When no one is covering about your story, you have your own media. Some or the other time you become viral. People are becoming viral by doing like cringe content. They are doing random stuff. Like I saw a reel. He took a spoon. He has a wall. How many followers will follow me? I'll do this wall ka this thing. Someone copied. They are doing something, and people have that much time for that kind of normal entertainment content. You are talking about educational value creation content, which is so much important, so much valuable for some part of audience. For example, how many of you have heard about so many IAS, IPS officers who have just passed by learning in YouTube? Imagine if some content creators like you have not created content, they have not become IPS officers or IAS officers. You have that kind of audience, 1% also, that's okay. That 1% of people, they are getting benefited, you are successful. Their purpose is user turned off. Yeah.
We have time for last one more question. Anyone, please? Here, the girl. Your question to which panelist, please?
My question is for Ravi Pooja sir. So, sir, as an angel investor, what do you look for in a startup pitch that makes you want to invest in them? And what are the common points or mistakes that new startups leave out in their pitch?
So everything that an investor want to, every information that an investor want to know about a startup, that is a pitch deck. So there's a 10-slide pitch deck fixed format. I can say to you, what is the problem you want to solve? What is the solution? Why do you think your solution is the best solution? How much money you are looking to raise? For what you will be using that money? Who are your competitors and how is your business idea better than theirs? Who are your advisors and what is their core competency? What is your USP? Like that, 10-15 slides will be there. So you should have one great pitch deck. Second thing is, there's another model called as business on canvas model. So it's 80% of the information is the same. Business canvas model is one slider. So no big investor has the time to see your 10 slides also. So first they have time only to see your ad. First point is you should have a 30 seconds ad or maximum 1 minute ad, a video ad, which conveys what the problem you want to solve. Okay. It should be probability of viral content. You should try to, you should design it in such a way that probability of it going viral should may be high. How to know it is, you can go to our Facebook page called Marketon. All the companies what all content went viral till now, we have posted there. So you can see all of them. If you can decode it, if you can learn from it, what are the common points in all of them, maybe you can learn. So investor has only 30 seconds or 1 minute time to see your ad. If they like it, they will see your business model canvas for 5 minutes. If they like it, they will see you a pitch deck for 30 minutes to 1 hour. Then they may give you appointment. That appointment, it may be 2 to 3 meetings. Each meeting may be 2 to 3 hours. So, and the best way to raise investments is not to approach investors. It is to make investors approach you. Make a great ad conveying what is the problem you want to solve, what is your core competency, what is your USP, and let the investors contact you. It should be an inbound lead.
There's a follow-up question for Lokesh sir and Nikiru sir. As of both of you have a running startup, a business, and I wanted to ask, what are the problems that you guys face in your initial phase of the startup that you won't want others to repeat?
Starting itself, we will think like, as I mentioned, we need everything. We need an office, we need a team, so that we can do more productive work. But it is the wrong idea. Starting, actually, a single person can do, as now you are having AI tools with you. You can start up, you can do, and you can handle easily like 5 to 10 clients alone. And that makes you that to get a complete connection with the clients, and you'll understand the mobility and how your works are going on. Once it is set, and when you are getting more clients, that time you need some teammates who can take care of that. Then you can add on your employees. Where what happens is, if you are not getting revenue out of it, also there is nothing to spend for. Spendings will be zero, and that can help you to have some kind of stress-free startup where you can focus mostly on what you want to achieve, what you want to get the impact out of it. And that is the first thing what people have to do. If at all you think that I alone can't do, I need someone who can push me, then find a right co-founder that can help. Both of them can start. Once you start, when you make some money out of it, and when you feel that after taking your salaries, there is some amount left on in your funding, then you can take your employees and then you can scale it, take some small office and then you can do the next step. Nowadays you are also having co-working space. That is more than enough. But seeing videos, people are thinking that to have a startup, I need one big office, or else I need team, I need infrastructure. Let me go and get some 5 to 10 lakhs funding from my parents or relatives and all this thing. That is going to build some kind of revenue. So starting you do like this, that will help you. What we did, I realized, and I am making others to make that. Once it is done, it can be a very easy way where you can move forward without seeing it.
So focus, my lesson would be focus more on marketing rather than spending more energies and time in building great product. Focus more on marketing, build an MVP, do marketing, get some customers. Forget about investors, investments. See, investors are coming to invest in you to make multiply their money as told by Raviteja. Forget about investment. If you are making customer happy, there is no need of investment. Customers will become your investors. Trust me, and it happened with me also. My customers became my investors. And focus more on marketing, focus on your team, which I could tell you. Focus on health, mental health, and also team. If you build a right team, and also keeping updating yourself with trends matters the most. How you adapt yourself. Don't try to change your goals or postpone your goals. That's it. But the goals should not be changed. People, if something is not working, they shut down the company. But the problem is changing the strategy that they need. So think on how you can change the strategy, how you want to make it successful. Because it's like delivering a baby. You are starting your own startup. It's like a baby for you, and people kill it after like 3 4 months. Do you do that? It's a sin that you are doing. So people are doing it as a fashion or a hobby kind of thing. I request not to start. But if you want to do it now, whatever it is for your baby, you do it. In the same way, whatever it is for my company, I'll do it. Even it might be anything for my company, for my employees, I will be able to do it because that is my own baby kind of thing which I feel. You have that emotional connect, and you will definitely have that what you say, whatever it is, irrespective of any situations, irrespective of anything, money, okay. Women, you have government schemes, adult schemes, you have an idea, you have up to 1 crore rupees of non-collateral loan. CGTMS loan, you have transaction, you 20% non-collateral from government of India free. You have MSME who help, you can help. You have government of Telangana has keywords. I was very marketing for that. You go with an idea, you have a hardware prototype product and everything, come back with a product. Everything is there. Everything is available. You just utilize what it is there exactly in the market. You go to bank, you get very less subsidy loans also. If you're confident, you can take a responsibility. That's okay. That's okay. Rather than giving more profit to investor. Investors is a ball game after like 4 5 years of scaling it up. When you want to exit your company, then you go to investor. You increase the valuation game. But initial phases,
I strongly recommend to focus more on your personal branding is key asset, as told by Lokesh Garu. Anyone can take your company also, anything also, but you have your personal brand, no? Whenever you start another company also, people will come to you because of trusting you. Because who started this company, he started this company. This person will definitely make it forward. What happened recently with SGFC, the key level person has stepped down just by noting there are some malpractice or something is happening in the organization. You'll not even believe 1 lakh crores went off in 1 hour. 1 hour లో 1 lakh crore స్టాక్ మార్కెట్ లో పడిపోయింది స్టాక్. హెచ్డిఎఫ్సి వాజ్ ప్రాఫిటబుల్ స్టాక్ అండ్ ఒక 1 hour లో మెయిన్ స్టెప్ డౌన్ అయిపోయాడు. ఎవరైతే ఓనర్ ఉన్నారో హీ గాట్ స్టెప్ డౌన్. యూ జస్ట్ ఇమాజిన్ హీ వాజ్ ఎక్స్ ఆర్బీఐ పర్సన్. సో అతను స్టెప్ డౌన్ అయినందుకు వెంటనే యూ కెన్ జస్ట్ సీ 1 lakh crores మొత్తం డౌన్ అయిపోయింది షేర్ మార్కెట్. పీపుల్ సోల్డ్ స్టాక్స్. ఏమైంది 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 వన్ స్టేట్మెంట్ దట్ హీ గివ్. సో బికాస్ దట్ ఈస్ ద పవర్ ఆఫ్ పర్సనల్ బ్రాండ్. ఎప్పుడు ఎవరు అతని గురించి మాట్లాడుకోలేదు, కానీ ద వాల్యూ అడిషన్ ఏదో ఒక టైం వస్తుంది. దట్ టైం పీపుల్ హావ్ ఫౌండ్ అవుట్ హిస్ వాల్యూ అండ్ యూ కెన్ జస్ట్ సీ. అండ్ పర్సనల్ బ్రాండ్ విల్ బి ఫర్ ఎవర్. సమ్మన్ కెన్ కాపీ యువర్ స్ట్రాటజీ, యువర్ కంపెనీ, మీ ఐడియా, ఎవ్రీథింగ్. కానీ మీ పర్సనల్ బ్రాండ్ ని ఎవ్వరు దోచుకోలేదు. మీ పర్సనల్ ఐడెంటిటీ, మీ ప్రాబ్లమ్ సాల్వింగ్ స్కిల్స్ కూడా నో వన్ కెన్ డూ. సో దట్ ఈస్ యువర్ బిగ్గెస్ట్ అసెట్. ఫోకస్ మోర్ ఆన్ ద ప్రాబ్లమ్ సాల్వింగ్ స్కిల్. అండ్ మేజర్ 5-star పాయింట్ ఏంటంటే డోంట్ వేస్ట్ టైం. So time is so much and so much valuable. Don't waste time. Take action fast. అది ఏమైనా కానీ పాజిటివ్ కానీ నెగిటివ్ కానీ అండ్ ఫెయిల్ ఫాస్ట్. టేక్ యాక్షన్ ఫాస్ట్, ఫెయిల్ ఫాస్ట్. దిస్ ఇస్ మై కోర్ ప్రిన్సిపల్ విచ్ ఐ కీప్ ఇన్ లైఫ్. లాస్ట్ 7 days నుంచి ఐ వాస్ ట్రావెలింగ్. డే బిఫోర్ ఐ వాస్ ఇన్ విజయవాడ, దాని తర్వాత బిజినెస్ ఓనర్ ట్రైనింగ్ హైదరాబాద్, మొన్న బెంగళూరు, నిన్న హైదరాబాద్, అగైన్ టుడే సెషన్. టుడే మార్నింగ్ ఐ గేవ్ సెషన్ టు 700 people on Zoom at 6 o'clock. So back to back. ఎందుకు? Want to do something, have a bigger purpose. I'm building a big community of AI in Telugu language. People might think it is Telugu language whether cheap అనుకుంటారేమో. I built 60,000 people. Mark my words, by April 2027, I'll have a 1 lakh people strong community of Telugu people across the world. And by 2030, we are having 1 million community and 22 people team is building it. Just 22 people team, we are building it. 0 rupees spent, we built 60,000 people. Imagine you have 1 lakh people, you launch any product. 1 lakh people మనల్ని చూసి, మనల్ని నమ్మి, మన యాప్ లో కానీ, మన కోర్స్ లో కానీ, మనతో ఇన్వెస్ట్ చేసి, మన కమ్యూనిటీలో ఉన్న వాళ్ళు, మనమంటే ఒక పాజిటివ్ కమ్యూనిటీలో ఉండేవాళ్ళు. ఇమాజిన్ ఐ లాంచ్ 5,000 rupees product for 1 lakh people. Into 5,000 rupees లో only 1% take. 1%. 5,000 into 1,000. How much you make in a day? 50 lakh rupees. Money is always a byproduct. And I strongly recommend, because I as an alumni, I'll just take 2 minutes. Whenever you have lot of very good infra, facility support, faculty support, do the best maximum utilization of it. So for example, she has took a lead of organizing or hosting this event. Volunteering చేస్తూ, public speaking వస్తూ host చేస్తుంది. Reputha, definitely I'll tell you, she will be in one of the C-level positions in future, wherever it is. For sure. I am telling you the experience. I'll tell you something. I got selected in government of Telangana without a job just by showing my skills and activities that I did in my college. I organized and hosted 40 activities in college. Ikkada CMR placement building lo 1,200 people attended. I am from CMR technical campus. 5 people got selected in Capgemini. EC department nunchi nenu okkane. Remaining all CSC people. I'll tell you what happened in technical round. Technical round lo em jarugutundi? They ask you questions of technology. I was frank, and he asked me only one question that he should not ask me. He asked me, now 3 pages resume, అసలు నువ్వు కాలేజ్లో ఇన్ని గణం ఎట్లా చేసినావు, ఇవన్నీ ఫేకా ఒరిజినల్ అడిగాడు. I gave, for that one question, I gave 45 minutes answer. అండ్ ఒక పాయింట్లో ఏంటి అంటే, he got connected emotionally. నేను కూడా లైఫ్లో నీలాగా కష్టపడి చిన్న దగ్గర నుంచి వచ్చిన, నువ్వు ఎక్కడున్నా కూడా కష్టపడి చేస్తావు, నేను తీసుకుంటున్నా అని చెప్పి he offered me chocolates, he offered me kaju, everything తెప్పించి he became a friend at the end of the day. Because what he saw, నువ్వు ఎక్కడికి వెళ్ళినా కూడా నేర్చుకుంటావని నేను నమ్ముతున్నా. కాబట్టి నువ్వు టెక్నికల్ రోల్లో జాయిన్ అయిపోయి ఒక 2-3 years తర్వాత యూ మూవ్ టు అవర్ బిజినెస్ డెవలప్మెంట్ ప్రాసెస్ అని చెప్పాడు. ఎందుకు అని అంటే ఆల్ క్రెడిట్ గోస్ టు మై కాలేజ్ అండ్ ద ఫ్యాకల్టీ అండ్ వాట్ యు సే ది ఒక ప్లే గ్రౌండ్ అంటాం కదా, ప్లే గ్రౌండ్ దట్ ఇట్ గేవ్ was they supported with everything. Ippudaiతే you have so much now. You have so much and you want, how many of you are from CMR itself? CMR itself strongly believe in idea. Me idea. You have an idea strongly, you won't get any idea. I have an idea అనుకోండి, I go to Srishalam sir itself, he will only invest me, don't need of investor also. You want the office space, you have college only, facility, 5-star, and Gopal Reddy sir is building a college innovation hub also, co-working space. He is building with almost like 4,000 SFT, complete premium, ultra luxurious, or Google office ఎట్లయితే ఉంటుందో అట్లాంటి he is coming up with. అంటే the college is supporting that much. It is just that మనం దాన్ని యూటిలైజ్ చేసుకొని if it just involve that, college will only become your first investor also. Such a definitely he's giving a promise, they'll do it. If you are really building something good, people will always support you, because at the end of the day they will also get money kada. Everyone is selfish, they will also get money. So focus on that, don't waste your time, which I would tell you. Utilize all the things, each and everything. From doctorate profile, imagine they work for almost 12 years or 13 years to get doctorates. And under their guidance, you can fail fast, so much faster fail over that. Take guidance, no one will ask. Okay, people will take pictures from CEOs. This happens in colleges. They come to you, okay, I'll ask this question, this might be funny also. Who is the decision making top level guy in a company, CEO or a HR manager? CEO or HR manager, top level decision making. CEO కిందనే హెచ్ఆర్ ఉంటారు, చీఫ్ ఎగ్జిక్యూటివ్ ఆఫీసర్. కాలేజెస్ కి మంచి గెస్ట్ లెక్చర్స్ పెట్టి సిఇఓస్ వచ్చినప్పుడు సెల్ఫీస్ దిగి పంపించేస్తాము. 4 years తర్వాత వచ్చే హెచ్ఆర్ మేనేజర్ దగ్గర జాబ్ కోసం వెయిట్ చేస్తూ ఉంటాం. ఒక సిఇఓ చెప్తే హెచ్ఆర్ మేనేజర్ జాబ్ లేదా? సో యూ హ్యావ్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్ ఎట్ యువర్ ఫ్రంట్ ఇట్ సెల్ఫ్. అక్కడ చూసి ఉండి కలిసి ఫోటో తీసుకొని అంతా చేసి హెచ్ఆర్ మేనేజర్ వస్తారు కదా అప్పుడు చూసుకున్నామని వదిలేస్తారు. ఇలా లైట్ తీసుకోకండి. When lot of CEOs came to our organization 2014 లో, I went and asked for an opportunity. అలా opportunity తో ఒక friend connect అయ్యి I work with him. I work with lot of internships, Google తోని దాంతో దీంతో all the internships. With that experience, with that profile, BTech అయిపోయిన వెంటనే I was able to start a company because of the experience which I had. And the company started and it failed. And I went into government, I got selected because of the profile which I had. Skills that you have. It's not about age, it's all about your profile, it's all about the infra that you are already having. Utilize to the maximum. Library on the, you have enter resources, CMR engineering college library lo, digital library you have access, you have so much certification courses, tons and GBs and DBs and TBs of data. They created under students ki ravali, under students ki help avalani. Offline nunchi they uploaded it in online cloud lo, and they gave it free for everyone. And government is putting efforts like NPTEL చేయండి, క్రెడిట్స్ ఇస్తాము, అన్ని చేస్తాము. ఎందుకు చేస్తున్నారు పీపుల్ అని అంటే వాళ్ళకి ఒకటే ఇంటెన్షన్, మీరు సక్సెస్ అవ్వాలి. ఎందుకంటే కాలేజ్ కి హ్యాపీనెస్ ఎప్పుడు, ఫ్యాకల్టీకి హ్యాపీనెస్ ఎప్పుడు అని అంటే స్టూడెంట్ సక్సెస్ అయితేనే. స్టూడెంట్ సక్సెస్ అంటే ఓన్లీ జాబ్ వచ్చినప్పుడు కాదు. స్టూడెంట్ సక్సెస్ అంటే నిజంగా హ్యాపీగా, నిజంగా ఒక సొసైటీలో ఏంటి అంటే ఈస్ డూయింగ్ సమ్ డిఫరెన్స్. దట్ ఈస్ ద అల్టిమేట్ గోల్ దట్ ఫ్యాకల్టీస్ 100% by any faculty is working for. Any faculty they working for is the ultimate goal, student success. They are giving you infra, they are giving you everything, they are giving you attendance management also, they are giving you leverage to attend these kind of programs, everything. But it's just that taking action and utilizing matters the most. And if you properly do it, definitely 100% one or the other day you will be successful, and you will be sitting here by showing or sharing your success with your juniors. That's it.
So, we are really a wonderful session about this. So I'm really thankful to all the panelists, Raviteja Gupta ji garu, Lokesh garu, Nikhil Gunda garu. A big round of applause, boys and girls, for the excellent panelists. Thank you one and all for giving us a wonderful opportunity and today's session. Any questions for them, you can take offline. Thank you.
I sincerely thank our esteemed speakers for this valuable insights and time. I would like to extend our special thanks to Vijay Karthik sir for bringing such a distinguished speakers to this session. It is an honor to have you all with us today. Thank you, sir.
Office. Suggestion.